What about connecting outside tools to your Jira? Is it a little spooky, a little wild? We're going to cover a little more in detail of what outside tools you can connect to help you out on your projects within Jira. See you there.
Today we're going to connect our code repositories to our Jira project. Why would we do this? What kind of value does it add to the team? Well, it adds a lot. So number one, it adds visibility into the code that's being written by the team and the work that's being done. So for example, if user story is here, I want to stay in my integrated development environment so I can work efficiently. The code that it takes to build that would be connected inside this user story, which we'll go over in a little bit. So you really have that visibility from end to end of what is the business requirement all the way down to the lines of code. The second portion is it reduces friction within your team. So you can add automation within Jira if you have a connected repo to actually move these issue types or these user stories into different statuses depending on what's going on. So you might have a automation that once you create a commit or create a branch, it brings this into in progress. Or maybe when that PR is merged, you can bring it into done. So it's really important that you're actually reducing friction in your team because they don't have to go in to this visualization board and actually move it themselves. They can stay in their IDE, their integrated development environment. They can focus on what they do best, working on the code to deliver this user story or bug, whatever this might be. So first of all, to get to the page to connect these repos, on the left-hand side, there's under development, it's called code. So we're going to click on that, and it doesn't matter if you're in a team or company managed Jira project, it'd be the same steps. You're going to get this screen right here. Again, it talks about the details I just described. One thing to keep in mind, which is a prereq before you can actually do this, is that you need to have whoever's the Atlassian admin to establish those trusted connections, install those applications, because you will not have rights as just a project admin. So remember, it's really important. This project was created, I'm an admin for it, but those Jira, the Atlassian admins might be someone differently, and they need to start that before you can even do this. So really important, not covered in this video. So assuming that you have the prereqs done, I'm going to connect Bitbucket to this project. Remember, you might have other providers. You might have GitLab or GitHub. And so we're just going to connect Bitbucket for now. But I'm going to show you how to do the other ones as well, kind of the steps. And there's a little bit, kind of the same thing, but they're a little bit nuances. So it says successfully connected to this project. So I'm going to go back to code. We're going to go refresh my screen here. So once you have that established, we're going to go into project settings here on the left-hand side. And we're going to go to tool chain. In the top right-hand corner, it says add. We're going to add a code repository. So we're going to add this Bitbucket to the project. We're going to select the repo that has already been created, add a repository. And perfect, you have established that connection. I'm going to add some more to you just so you can kind of see there's some nuances. GitHub, maybe you're using GitHub. Again, got to install the application, so I'm going to get it now. Perfect. Looks like it's installed. So I'm going to add it to project. Same thing, I've already done some pre-work from the prerequisites to actually make this happen. Now I have a repo for GitHub, and then one more thing, I'm going to add GitLab, one of the major 3 repos. Again, same thing, establishing, installing the application, and then again adding the repository. Let's go pause it for later. Perfect. Looks like they're all here. Let me just see if I can add a repo. Again, same as the GitLab, or same as the GitHub. Perfect. It looks like I have established connections to all of that. So all the repos. So let's take a look at what it looks like. So here's a project that I created, and I have that connection as well. I've done some commits, done some branching, and then I have some pull requests. You can see here it shows up into this ticket. And it's so important because now you can actually click into these and you can see what's going on. These pull requests, the commits, the branches, and the best thing of all, again, you can have the tools work for you. Things like commits or PRs gets merged, you can move it across this board in different statuses automatically. So once you connect those repos, you should have a screen that looks like this. If you click on the left-hand side code under development, you can see if you connected it correctly, these commits are coming through. You can see the status of them. A lot of visibility in here once these repos are connected. In the comments below, I want you to leave what you think is valuable from connecting your repos into Jira.